What's the crack, everyone? It's Ollie from B2B Sports here. Chelsea with a huge 3-0 away win to West Ham. Enzo Maresca is the first manager since 2016 to win his first 3 away games. If I'm right in saying the last manager to do that was the one and only Pep Guardiola. So I'm very happy with that stat. Overall, it was a great performance. West Ham had their moments, of course they did. Somerville looked dangerous in that first half in particular for them. And Chelsea have had their right back injury struggles, so we looked a little bit vulnerable on that side, but on the whole we were really dominant in the counter-attacking aspect of the game. We were clinical with our chances. We'll talk about Jackson a little bit later, and the Cole Palmer finish, absolutely outstanding. Expect nothing less from him at this point. But yeah, it was a great away performance. Playing West Ham away isn't the easiest of fixtures. Big derby game, but in all fairness, they didn't show up today. They were poor in midfield and looked really shaky at the back. They've got a good squad and they've got some dangerous names in their lineup. But if Lopetegui doesn't sort that team out, he'll be in trouble. There was just no fight from them today, and you could see the home fans leaving in drips and drabs from the second half onwards, really. Before we get into some thoughts and opinions, I'd really appreciate it if you can give my channel a subscription and give this vid a like. It really means the world to me. We've had a couple of new subscribers recently, and it just gives me all the motivation and keeps me buzzing to keep producing more content, whether that be Chelsea content, Minnesota Vikings content, UFC boxing and the F1. We've got a cracking F1 race coming up tomorrow, but if you're interested in any of that, B2B Sports is the place to be. And also we've got the shelf back up, the setup is looking half decent again. Happy days. Right then, are Chelsea back? The 3pm kickoffs are currently underway at the moment, but Chelsea currently sit second in the league. Can you believe it? 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. Just a really good positive start. I think a lot of Chelsea fans who are really apprehensive at how the season was going to go. New manager, a new influx of new players again. You got the likes of Jamie Carragher trying to take a swipe at our club every single opportunity he can. And I think us fans just want to see results now. We've got the players. We just want to see the team gel together and start to feel a little bit more hopeful about this project. There has been a lot of talk about the ownership over the past weeks and months, about Clearlake and Todd Bowley side of things potentially splitting up, and that has potentially been a bit of distraction away from how good our football has been this year. The team morale, the team chemistry looks as good as ever. You've got Cole Palmer coming out and saying how good of a player Jackson is and how much he loves playing under Enzo Maresca at the moment. It just feels like this is a turning point finally for Chelsea Football Club. Let's talk a little bit about Nicolas Jackson then. I've always rated the bloke. Yes, of course, he's been a little bit wasteful at times. Yes, I think if Victor Osimhen was around at the summer for a good price, I think a lot of Chelsea fans would have taken him. But time after time, Jackson continues to prove his worth in this squad. That's 4 goals on the season now. Jackson has scored more non-penalty goals since the start of last season than Salah, Son, Havertz, Isak and Solanke. And over the past 2 seasons, he's scored more non-penalty goals than Saka. He's highly underrated, and yes, he's missed a few sitters, and yes, he's been a little bit wasteful, but he works so hard for the team. I think he plays in particular really well with his back to goal, and he seems to be able to turn centre-backs whenever he wants. He's quick, and he's effective off the wing as well. In particular, today his finishing was top notch. His first goal was really nice. Sancho played him in on that left hand side, caught the West Ham defence napping, drove towards goal, sneaky little finish through the legs of the keeper, 1-0 Chelsea. His second goal in particular was what I was really pleased with though. Great ball through by Caicedo. Again, West Ham defence was caught napping, in particular at midfield. That midfield got nowhere near Caicedo on that occasion. And it was just the cheeky outside the boot finish into the bottom left corner. Keeper on this occasion had no chance. 2 goals for Jackson, and then he goes and does the thriller celebration as well to top it off. What a boy. Yes, the Osimhen carrot was dangled in front of us, but I really do believe that Jackson is growing into a top player. He's still only very young. He's still got a lot to work on, but 4 Premier League goals already in 5 games, you can't knock that at all. Sancho as well. Sancho's had a great start to his Chelsea career, 2 assists in 2 games. Man United fans are in tears. And then the third Chelsea goal by Cole Palmer, again coming off the back of another destructive counter-attack. And yeah, it slots it nicely on that left peg of his into the corner of the net. I think I've ran out of words how to describe Cole Palmer at Chelsea. It's just been a revelation, to be honest. He always delivers, always steps up, always finds the right pass. He's clinical and he's creative. Just everything he touches turns to gold. And I just love this stat from Squawka. The most Premier League goal involvement since Cole Palmer made his league debut for Chelsea in September 2023. You got Cole Palmer at the top of that list on 39, Haaland on 38, Ollie Watkins on 33 and Salah on 31. The guy is in a different class of his own. He looked a little bit miffed when he was subbed off today, and he has a point. But Chelsea have got such a good squad this season with Neto, Felix and Kunku on the bench. You've got Mudryk sat there as well. This squad is so dangerous. And I really like Maresca's pre-match interview this week when he sort of shut down the critics again of the same sort of journalists and pundits that keep bringing up the 40 players in Chelsea's squad debate. He clearly stated you've got Sancho and Mudryk on that left-hand side. You've got Noni and Neto on the right-hand side. You've got Jackson and Nkunku up top and Cole Palmer and Felix in that number 10 position. And when you look at it like that, it's pretty straightforward. We've got depth in all of those attacking positions. Yeah, life is good right now. And so to answer my question, are Chelsea back? I bloody hope so. We've had a great start to the season, but also on this occasion, West Ham haven't helped themselves at all. And they did make it easier for us today. But this club is going in the right direction. And also, John Obi Mikel, keep bringing on that slander towards Jackson because these comments are turning him into an absolute monster. But yes, West Ham 0, Chelsea 3. Just like the Minnesota Vikings, let's keep this train rolling. What are your thoughts on Chelsea's performance today? What are your thoughts on Nicolas Jackson as the Chelsea number 9? But thanks for watching and listening, everyone. I really appreciate the support. Up the Chels and peace out.